What up, YouTube? This is my second sneaker video. This is going to be my Dunk slash Blazer slash SB collection. Let me save the last ones for last. But yeah, it's not too big. I actually just sold or traded, actually no, sold a pair of SBs that I never really wore. So it was a lot. It was one shoe bigger yesterday, but whatever. Starting off, we're gonna start with my Skate Mental highs. This was a shoe that I got as a gift, actually, for my birthday or Christmas, I believe. Can't really remember. But yeah, it's a really dope shoe. It's a shoe that I was looking at for a while. It's pretty underrated, actually. It's like, because it's not too expensive. A lot of people sleep on it. It's like, oh, it's not heat. It doesn't cost over $400. It's not heat. But whatever. You can say what you want. Yeah, I like this shoe a lot. I like the colors. I like how it's an off-white on the toe box and not just, a white or whatever. It's kind of, you can't really tell in the video, I guess, but it's like a cream color or a tan or whatever. But it's really nice, man. I like the blue, how that pops. On the tongue, it doesn't say SB, it says SM for Skate Mental. You can see that, yeah. Yeah, I like, little things like that, little details that are just different. That's why I like a lot of SPs, just because of the little details. Another thing you can't really tell in this video because I have the straps tied down, but on the inside of the straps, it's corduroy. Yeah, it's not like a normal canvas or whatever they use, but it's corduroy. Yeah, and then the same corduroys on the insole too. So yeah. All in all, it's a really dope shoe. I've worn it a couple times. It's a great for, just wearing casually. But yeah, that's my first shoe there. Next up, we have my Chrome Ball highs. This was a shoe that I got in a ridiculous trade. Ridiculous as in, like, how much money I spent was ridiculously low. But I got these and the Strummers that I was talking about. I traded yesterday, or sold yesterday. But I got both of them for a really good price. So, it was a must cop. These are actually size 10. I usually wear an 11. But, if I take the sole out of these, they're fine. And, usually I'm not big on taking the sole out of a shoe to fit it. But just because these are so dope and I like them, I really wanted to wear them. So I took the sole out. I've only worn them once, but, they're still clean. No heel drag or anything. But yeah, they come with these purple laces. I don't know if you can tell the purple in the video, but they come with purple, and then they also come with black. Hold on. Yeah, here's the black laces right here. You can kind of tell they're purple when you put them next to them, I guess. But yeah, it's the same purple that they use on this heel tab right here. So it's that color. But yeah, these are really cool. I like, again, the details, how they didn't just put nothing on there. I like, they add a little something different to them, putting the scissors and the chrome ball on them. I always like little things like that. So yeah, those are pretty dope. Next up, we have my first pair of SBs ever. This is pretty much where my sneaker addiction slash collection started with these. So yeah, these are they mean a lot to me. Another gift actually from my wonderful mother. She got me these. And then after that, it was just, I guess that's where it started. So yeah, these are pretty old, but they're not even really too beat up. I've worn them a good amount of times, but I also clean them a lot. So, they're a little yellow on the bottom, and then that's from like a piece of paper or something that I stepped on. But yeah, they're a little bit yellow, but other than that, I mean, still pretty clean. There's nothing really, any dirt on the midsole or anything like that. And the only thing that happens is that this swoosh, the white swoosh, gets kind of dirty because the suede, I guess. But I mean, other than that, they're still really clean. Haven't worn these in a while. Will probably wear them eventually though. But yeah, those are probably one of the shoes that means just a lot to me, just because of the sentimental value, I guess. Oh, and I'm pretty sure you've seen this before, but in case you haven't, the insole is that same floss kind of. It's the same design as on the bottom. So yeah. It's pretty dope. These came with red laces, and I don't have those laces anymore. But yeah. Next up, these are not SBs, they're just blazers, but I put them in the video just for whatever. These are actually vintage blazers, and I'll show you a couple things in a second about why they're vintage. But yeah, I've worn these a few times, a lot less than it looks like, but because they're vintage, you know, they came brand new, like with a stained up midsole. It's like, it looks like someone peed on it, but I mean, you know, whatever. That's, I guess, the look they were going for, is like a pre-dirty look. Another thing is that they have like an unfinished tongue, so it's just naked sponge there. Yeah, and then the tongue itself is off-white, and it's supposed, like, the original ones of these were white, but because they're trying to make it look vintage and old, they made it off-white, like it's like aging, I guess. But yeah, this blazer was first, the actual shoe that this is the vintage of, was in 1979. So yeah, these blazers have been around for a while. Yeah, I like these, man. I got them again because they're cheap. You know, I get a lot of shoes just because of the price, just to get them, I guess. My only complaint about these is that because they're vintage, they use a lot of old materials. Well, not old materials, but they kind of styled it old, and they didn't really put any like modern comfort in there. So the insoles and then the whole shoe, like the bottom, like, I don't know if you could see this, but you see how thin that is and how flimsy that is? Like, when you're wearing these, it feels like you're just walking with like a couple pieces of paper under your feet. Like, you can feel everything that you walk on. So that's like my only complaint about these. Yeah, but I mean, they're pretty dope. The pink is pretty bright, you know, in the sun or whatever, and yeah, I like them. Next up, we have my Space Tigers. This has been like one of my favorite SBs for a while, and these are actually another gift from my sister. Yeah, these are really dope. I've not worn them too much. They were not dead stock when I got them either. They're near dead stock condition. I've worn them like maybe five to six times. But yeah, I mean, they're really nice. They're not too creased up or anything. I like the, you know, again, the little details, the stars on the canvas material, and then how they used the tiger print on the tag there, on the insole, and then on the heel here. You know, like little stuff like that just is like really what makes me like a sneaker a lot. Just things that make it stand out from the crowd. So, and again, the hot pink stitching, it's like something that's subtle, but it's definitely there. So yeah, I like these shoes. They came with black laces, but you know, I like loud colors, so I had to go with these. And another thing that I'm not sure, like if you've seen these in person, you probably know what I'm talking about, but the lime green that's on the bottom and then the laces are not the same color. Like, I know they're supposed to be, or actually, I don't know if they were supposed to be. I'm pretty sure Nike meant for them to be, but they're not completely the same color. Like, these are a little more faded, and that might just be because of the age. I'm not sure. Maybe they were when they were new, they were the same color. But yeah, they're different greens. It's really subtle, but they're definitely not the same color. But yeah, those are my Space Tigers. And then we come to probably what are my favorite SBs. These are the Jeremy Fish Classics. Yeah, I mean, these are one of the more rare shoes that you don't really see very too often. Like I've been saying the whole video, I like shoes that have little details and changes to them that are just different than the norm. So these are like my favorite SB that I have because of that. Like, the whole shoe just has this really cool design on it, and I like it a lot, and it just makes it stand out. Yeah, you can really tell in the sun. You can't really tell too well inside, but like, yeah, in the sun you can really see how this design is, and it's really cool. Yeah, these are Jeremy Fish's. They're inspired, or it was a collab with Jeremy Fish, who, excuse me, who is an abstract artist, and and he did a lot of stuff with it. Like, he did the drawings for this on the heel. I'm pretty sure it's like supposed to be a pig eating a skull or something. And then the same things on the insoles. Oh, hold on, it's got it the wrong way. Yeah, he was the inspiration behind these, so I really like what he did with them. I think it's really cool. These again aren't the original laces. Came with just flat gold laces like this gold. They were just the flat stringy ones, and I'd put these in just I think they look better. These are the replacement laces for my skate mentals, by the way. So yeah, I think these look better. So I threw those in there. Oh yeah, I've only worn these like twice. So the bottoms are still really clean. Yeah, and the tongue is another different material. Like, hold on, see if you can see that. But yeah, the tongue is like this suede, but it's got like a brick pattern or something. And then it says Fish Classic SB. Hold on. Yeah, on the tongue. So yeah, these are really nice. These are, like I said, these are my favorite ones just because they pop really, like the pink is really nice, and then they're just rare and different, I guess. I like this shoe a lot. I wish I could wear it more though. I mean, I guess I can, but I'm not trying to get them all banged up or whatever. But yeah, that's it for my SBs and one pair of Blazers. Yeah, but gonna be posting more vids soon, so stay tuned. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you can go ahead and do that. I don't have too many videos up, but I mean, just subscribe just to make my day better. And yeah, that's it from my SBs. Peace, guys.